Us nicely to, as a UK listed company, I think it would only be fitting to end on where you see the market. What are the priorities for the next 5 years? Is there enough being done on the policy side, as well as is there environment ripe for investment for renewables across the board, not just onshore wind? It's onshore wind, solar, BESS, maybe offshore.
Yeah, look, I think, where does the focus need to be? It really needs to be around the electrification of the economy. If the demand is there, then the generation, the storage, the infrastructure will naturally get built to respond to that demand. In terms of the wider public policy backdrop, clearly there's been a lot of uncertainty over the last 3 years with the time it took to resolve the review of electricity market arrangements, the changes in indexation basis to the renewable obligation certificates. All of that has put a cloud over investment in renewables in the UK. But some of the pronouncements we've seen more recently, the introduction of the wholesale contract for difference, the fact that reformed national pricing seems to be an evolution of the status quo rather than overhauling and trying to reinvent the system. I think that is putting us on a path towards restoring confidence for investment in UK renewables, but it's a start along that path, and we need to see consistent policy making to really restore confidence.
Chris?
Yeah, but policy stability, absolutely. It's that's from new projects coming through, but also the operational. If there's a change in policy which applies to operational projects, and that means you may well need to change your process and your approach to managing and engaging with those policies within the market, which is all a bit of a distraction from just keeping the projects operating nice and well.
Has there been a policy change with regards to operational projects? Because that would, you'd think, sort of counterproductive.
There's discussion around balancing markets, for instance, and it may not be perfect, but there are other approaches that could be taken which may be worse, and so it's around choosing the least worst option.
Least worst option.
I think the good thing for us at TRIG is because our investment remit is across Europe. We can, and across technologies, we can then pivot between where we see the best opportunities for investment, and also put forward a program of divesting where we feel we want to reduce exposure. So that flexibility is absolutely key, both from a risk management perspective, but also pivoting towards where we see the best investment opportunities.